Well, hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we start with just a comment about my mind, which can work in strange ways. My mind works in mysterious ways, and for that reason, my subconscious and my dreams can be a bit crazy sometimes. I just wanted to comment that I had this dream last night about I was helping Sophie know how to shoot a break action shotgun. A shotgun like the one that you see right here, the one that you open, you put on a shell, you close the shotgun, and you're ready to go. Perhaps it's one of the simplest weapons that are out there. So in this dream, it's an extremely vivid dream. I was helping her, just teaching her how to fire this weapon. Quite strange. And I have to ask myself, what does this mean? I'm not an expert in dreams, so I decided to ask an actual expert, Laurie, the dream expert, about the meaning of this. And she said, weapons in dreams can represent defensive and offensive words in real life. And you have an impressive skill of shooting off at the mouth in defense of the royal family quite brilliantly. Thank you, Laurie. Plus, Sophie used to work in PR, so that may be playing a part in your dream as well. And I forgot to mention that Sophie and I we were expecting this kind of opposition or enemy or something that was undefined in the dream. You know that dreams can be a bit hazy or unclear at times. And we knew that something was coming, but we didn't know exactly what was it. And also, the royal owl has a very interesting comment to share from the Dream Bible. Dreaming about a gun may represent a sense of empowerment, confidence, or being well prepared to confront challenges, a feeling of being in control or having the necessary resources and strength to face obstacles. A gun in a dream can also symbolize self protection, standing up to oneself, or maintaining boundaries. Perhaps the Duchess of Edinburgh represents this in your subconscious. Dreams are fascinating, and yeah, it makes sense because at the current state of the royal family, you know, Camilla has been standing for the king. William is taking care of Catherine. That um, the Duke of Edinburgh has taken a few days off as well. You know that we have this turmoil, this moment that just that must be the reason why I thought of Sophie holding her ground in this testing times that I know that will make the royal family stronger than ever. But by the way, I don't think Sophie needs actual guns because we already know that her stare is enough to fend off any person that gets in her way. And by the way, that how Sophie scared Meghan in front of millions video that I did on my body language guide channel already reached 1 million views. Thank you, my rogues, for watching it. And if you haven't watched it, I'm going to leave you the link in the description of this video so you can enjoy it or enjoy it again. And by the way, I had just forgotten about this. Sophie already knows her way around, well, high caliber guns. So that is great to know. That is great to know. She is ready for everything. But well, in other news, I thought that my rage baiting headline game was unmatched until today that Cameron Walker wrote this. Queen Camilla has had a very busy diary this week, holding the fort while King Charles and the Princess of Wales recover from hospital treatment. My analysis on Her Majesty's superhero work ethic. Well, I don't deny that Queen Camilla knows that this is a time that all hands must be on deck, and that must be the reason also behind my dream about Sophie. But I think Cameron didn't expect the backlash that he got from those words, superhero work ethic. Maybe he wanted to be extra complimentary about the Queen, but the arguments between like fans of the king and the queen and fans of William and Catherine has been absolutely insane. I don't think that is the right way to go. Again, I am not blaming Cameron per se. I think his piece is okay. Maybe the choice of words could have been different. I would like to know what you think about this. But again, this Prince Harry and Meghan Markle brutally downgraded on official royal family website. I'm gonna tell you, I checked the royal family website, and besides the mobile version of the website, I saw it mostly the same way that I've seen all this time, like in the last few months. If you go to the mobile side, like in your mobile phone, then you will see that Harry is below Princess Alexandra. I don't know if that was what people was talking about. And of course, Prince Andrew is at the bottom. Or perhaps you want me to have a word or two about the possible wedding of Andrew and Fergie again. And I'm just going to mention about Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. They were married twice. The first time their marriage lasted 10 years. The second time it lasted less than 1 year. So there's that. That's my impression about those second opportunities. And talking about failed opportunities, this salty Duchess, Prince Harry, said, "My family couldn't believe that a ginger could pull such a beautiful woman." Meghan, right? Meet another stunning ex girlfriend, Molly King. I don't remember seeing Molly King before. And when I saw these pictures, I don't know if you remember that quote from Jack Nicholson as the Joker on Batman, the 1989 movie, as in when he saw Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger's character, for the first time. "Stop the press, who is dead?" And I said, "Stop the press, who is dead?" And Molly could be a great Vicky Vale, by the way. But yes, Harry, I mean, what the F? How is this possible? Whatever witchery that Meghan pulled on Harry, it worked like a charm, pun intended, because this is impressive. At sometimes some things are always revealed in the end. Like this controversial podcast host Joe Rogan signs a new deal with Spotify for up to a reported 250 million. Okay, the first contract of Joe Rogan was around 100 million, and I understand that the second contract was 200 million, and then 250 million is the renewal of his podcast, and he has the right to share his podcast on YouTube and on Twitter as well. So it's all gains for him. And you can remember that we had these headlines: Meghan Markle's Archetypes podcast on seats Joe Rogan for top spot on Spotify. What a lie. This is the real deal. This is the truth. This is what really happened. They were going full makeup in these numbers to not make it seem that they were total fools for signing up these grifters in their podcast roster. Yeah, these effing grifters that took ages to produce just one season of a really, really boring podcast. So you tell me if we can trust these companies when they put out these inflated numbers and these statistics and these claims, and in the end, you should only follow the money. The money will talk for itself. Meghan follows the money. The problem is that, well, the money for Meghan has been running out. And you know that I asked you, I told you like a couple weeks ago to ask any questions, and I will begin to answer those questions little by little. And today, the question that I picked was from Caliph Shirinen. The pictures of the past with the grifters and Queen Elizabeth. Wasn't it obvious the Queen couldn't stand them, or at least Meghan, by the Queen's body language? And you made me remember these photos from the sausage wedding that are absolutely iconic. In body language, it's always better to have a clip or a movie or a video because you have more information. You have a movement, you have a change of postures and stuff. But sometimes a picture is more than enough to know the emotional state of someone at any given time, or in this case, at the exact moment the picture was taken. And this face, the face of Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, at that exact moment, tells us that that she knew what was coming. And she was, of course, also upset that Meghan wore that all white, very white, plain white wedding dress when, well, she had already divorced. I don't know, once, twice. I lost count. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to learn the ropes of all this Meghanpedia that we are building in this channel, because yes, that is absolutely a thing. I'm doing like a PhD in Meghanology here. So yes, the Queen absolutely showed that she knew what Harry was going into, all the troubles that were coming, but maybe she even envisioned that all that victimhood and all that social media and all that perfect storm of Meghan coming to the family was going to bring this trouble. So maybe I want to think that maybe she saw it coming. So when you see things coming, you don't suffer as much because you already expect them. I'm sure she already expected them. And thanks, Greek princess, for this. The Queen's prophetic eye for detail. Red carpet waiting for those who will ascend the throne. The Queen, Charles, William. Blue carpet wedding symbolizing chastity, fidelity, and loyalty, like Margaret, Eugenie, and Edward. And zero carpet for Harry and Meghan. Well played, Her late Majesty. And by the way, you know that we are really close to the third anniversary of this Victim Fest. And I'm thinking of doing a complete review again in light of all that we know, in light of Spear, in light of the documentary, in light of everything that we have seen and everything that we know right now, 3 years later, and see. I'm sure that there are going to be more than 17 confirmed lies on that Oprah interview now. I'm sure there could be easily more than 30 right now, but we have to make a complete review of this. I will do it in time for that third anniversary. So just keep in touch. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my updates. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And remember to download my free 100 body language tips right in the description of this video if you want to read Anybody Like a Book. Much love and bliss.